Hi guys, so today I'll be filming my Booktubeathon Tbr. Ooh. Oh gosh, I am so excited for the Booktubeathon. I apologise, I am in comfy clothes. I don't have makeup on my face, and there's a heater going because it's cold. But I wanted to film this video because it's exciting. Because I've figured out my TBR for the Booktubeathon, and everyone else is uploading theirs, and I'm excited, so I'm filming it anyway. So, the Booktubeathon is a week-long readathon on Booktube, you probably already know, running from Monday the 14th? 14th. I'm going to say the 14th through to the next Monday. Don't ask me what that date that is, like 20th and 21st, something like, I don't know, 22nd. Is it the 22nd? I'm going to go with that. And essentially, there's going to be like daily update videos, which I'm doing. I'm going to do that. And challenges of what to read, etc. For me, the Booktubeathon is sitting in my first week back of classes at uni. And that's also like the busiest week of uni work. Work. I work at the bookstore on campus, and it gets really busy in the first week back of semester. But it is winter, like the second semester, so it's not too crazy down here in the southern hemisphere. But that does mean I also have to somehow fit in some textbook reading during the Booktubeathon. I'm thinking I will include that in my overall page count, but we'll see what happens. I do have 7 books here that I want to show you today, which will complete the 7 challenges that are on this TBR. Okay, so there's 7 challenges, as I said, to the Booktubeathon reading, that the idea is to complete as many of them as possible. With my TBR, if I succeed in reading these 7 books, I will have succeeded in completing all 7 challenges. So the first challenge, which will coincide with the first book I have here to show you, is to read a book with pictures. And for that, I've picked Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. This is the sequel to Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I just read recently and really loved. So I'm really excited to read this. This, of course, has pictures throughout. They're all the way throughout this. And they just accompany the story. And I'm really excited. It is probably a bit bigger than I would have liked for a readathon, but I read the first one really quickly, so I'm hopeful I can read this really quickly too. Then the next challenge is to start and finish a series. So, I decided to go with the shortest series I had on my TBR list. So for that, I picked Reboot by Amy Tintera and Rebel by Amy Tintera. These are about humans that die and then kind of get brought back to life with like better strength and agility and speed and all that kind of thing, but they're less empathetic and less human-like, I guess. And so it's a duology, just the 2 books. So if I finish both of these in the week, I will have finished that challenge. Then the next challenge is to read a book with red on the cover. And the book that I've picked is Deadly Heat by Richard Castle, which also conveniently covers the next challenge, which is to read a book-to-movie adaptation. I am cheating a little bit, because this is not a book-to-movie or really a book-to-TV adaptation, but it is connected to a TV show very directly, obviously Castle. So I'll be reading Deadly Heat, which is the 5th book by Richard Castle, the 5th Nikki Heat book, and I will be watching some Castle, because I feel like I need to watch some Castle. I love Castle. I'm going to be doing that in this week, because not only do you have to read the book, you also have to watch the thing, and I will be watching the thing for sure whenever I need a break from books. Then the next challenge was to read a genre that you haven't read much of, or the least read genre of the year. And for me, excluding genres like biography, of which I don't read that much because I don't enjoy it that much, my probably least read genre is contemporary, just because I just forget about it. I have so many things I want to read, I just forget about them. So I'm going to be reading some contemporaries this coming week. And the first one of those is Amy and Matthew by Cammy McGovern. This is called Say What You Will in the States. And essentially it's about a girl with cerebral palsy and a boy with OCD and how they connect. I think Matthew is Amy's student helper at school, I think. And essentially it follows that. And this looks really adorable and I'm so excited. Then the next challenge is to read a book that someone else picks. And I messaged my friend Jessie and said, okay, coming up a bit later, I'm going to pick some books and you can pick one from them for me to read. He said no, he has a book I'm going to read, regardless. And he wants me to read his favourite book, which is The Quiet American by Graham Greene. I have never really heard much about this book other than what he has told me, but it is short, which is a bonus. It's a classic, and he absolutely adores it, has read it so many times, so I am going to be reading this during the week. And then finally, the last challenge is to read 7 books. So if you were keeping count, I've only told you 6, because that completed the other challenges, I guess. And so for my 7th book for the Booktubeathon, I'll be attempting to read Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, okay. This is about a girl who gets left an apartment by her brother, I think, and is told to do all these amazing things with it. It's shorter. It looks fun and great and amazing. If you've noticed, I don't have Deadly Heat, Everything Leads to You, or The Quiet American here. Quiet American will be handed to me from Jessie Monday-ish, Sunday or Monday. So obviously I don't have that with me because I'm at my parents' house and he is at his family's house. So that's not going to happen till closer to the readathon. But the other 2 are coming from Book Depository, and I'm hopeful they will arrive either this week, and I'll pick them up when I get to uni where they're being delivered, or they will arrive early during the week of the readathon so I can read them at the end and later in the week of the readathon, is my hope. If not, you'll see some different books being thrown in if they are not arriving, because I'll be sad. So those are my 7 books that are going on my TBR for the Booktubeathon. I am so excited. I feel like I'm containing it at the moment, but there's a little bubble that's like. So these 4 books plus the 3 others that I don't have physically with me are going to be read next week with any luck, and hopefully I will be seeing you all on Twitter. My Twitter is down in the down bar, and in the comments, if you're hanging around, I'll be hanging around on other people's videos, get real excited, because readathons excite me, especially when they're on YouTube. If you've read any of these books, let me know. Get excited down in the comments, because I'm excited about all of these. Yeah. Let me know what you're planning on reading for the Booktubeathon, because link your videos or whatever down below. Tell me what you're planning on reading if you're participating. And woo! I will see you next week as I start to read these. Bye!